The legendary Jeep Grand Cherokee made its debut for 1993 as the successor to the smaller Jeep Cherokee and as a replacement for the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. This was also the first Chrysler-badged Jeep product. The Grand Cherokee had many trim levels, most notable still to this day are the Laredo and Limited models, and has also had its share of special editions, like 1993's Grand Wagoneer model that came equipped with wooden side paneling, like its predecessor, and 1998's 5.9 Limited model, which came equipped with the 5.9-liter Magnum V8 engine. Over the years, the Grand Cherokee has seen many changes, but Jeep always managed to keep the same front-end design that helped make the Jeep Grand Cherokee recognizable anywhere, no matter what generation it is. And 18 years from its 1993 debut, we will now experience what is said to be the finest Grand Cherokee of all time. Here is the all-new 2011 Jeep Grand Cherokee. In this Mike's Vehicle Spotlight exclusive, we will be looking at the features of both the Laredo and the upscale Overland models. First off, all Grand Cherokees will of course have the same exterior stylings that amazingly keep the Grand Cherokee's legacy alive. Jeep has done a great job at keeping the same legendary 7-vented chrome grille and the same headlamp design. You couldn't see a Grand Cherokee any other way. The front bumper includes 2 fog lamps and black cladding surrounding the air dam. The side styling characteristics carried over from the last generation somewhat, but the older Grand Cherokee characteristics still carry forth. The new styling is much more aerodynamically shaped and looks a lot smoother than the previous generation. The Grand Cherokee name still sits on the 2 front doors, just as it ever did since 1996, only now sits within the chrome trim. There's also more chrome that sits around the side windows. Laredo models come with color-matching door handles that show off the keyless enter and go lock button. The power and heated side mirrors come standard and are body colored on Laredo models. The rear of the Grand Cherokee is completely redesigned. It shows off new tail lamps and sports the Jeep name in the chrome belt underneath the rear window. You'll also find the traditional 4x4 and Laredo badges on the liftgate. Above the back end sits the rear spoiler. The rear bumper of the Laredo shows off more black cladding with 1 single exhaust port. The Laredo sits on these standard 17-inch cast aluminum rims, exposing the standard 4-wheel analog disc brakes. Electronic stability control also comes standard. The Grand Cherokee received an all-new interior that is done up in black with black kimono elm wood accents on the dashboard and door panels. There's also a nice amount of brushed aluminum on the center stack and the center console. You'll still see plenty of front space and feel the comfort from these new cloth seats that are very supportive. The new door trim shows off its nicely placed controls surrounded in black leather, a chrome door handle with aluminum surrounding, and cozy door pockets. The brand new dashboard is stylish and looks much neater and cleaner than any of the previous generations. All Grand Cherokees receive the keyless enter and go system. As long as the Jeep recognizes that the key fob is within the vehicle, then all you'll need to do is press the brake pedal and the power button on the dashboard to start it up. The driver sits in front of 4 new luminescent gauges with an information center display and chrome accents. To the left of the steering wheel sits the lighting controls and the electronic fuel filler release. The new 3-spoke leather-wrapped steering wheel houses a new round airbag hub and features controls for the information center, radio, and cruise control. As mentioned before, the center stack and console look neat and clean. Laredo models come standard with an AM, FM, CD, and MP3 player with 6 speakers and has Sirius satellite capability. The hands-free phone feature is an option. Below sits the simple and standard dual climate controls that feature push buttons for the airflow settings. Underneath the climate controls sits the multifunction switchboard with your hazard switch, traction control override, and the power button for an optional rear 115 power outlet. Under that sits a storage compartment with a 12-volt power outlet located inside. The huge glove compartment adds more usable space within the dashboard. On the ceiling, you'll find sun visors with lighted mirrors, 2 dome lamps, the optional HomeLink system, 2 LED map lamps, and a place for your sunglasses. The center console consists of the shifter with the Jeep icon, 2 cup holders, and a small storage bin. Under the leather-wrapped armrest sits a small storage tray and a deep storage compartment with another 12-volt power outlet located inside. In the rear of the Grand Cherokee, you will still find plenty of space and plenty of comfort. The cloth seats are just as comfortable as the front seats. The center of the seat back also folds out into an armrest with 2 cup holders. You'll also find netted pockets behind the front seats. Behind the center console sits rear air vents that can be turned on or off, and you'll also find the optional 115 power outlet. Open up the rear liftgate and you'll find that the Grand Cherokee still has its convenient cargo space, 36.3 cubic feet to be exact. Under the cargo floor sits the spare tire and some more storage units. To the right of the cargo area sits another 12-volt power outlet, and there are 2 cargo units located on both sides of the cargo area. With the rear seats folded flat, you can expect 68.3 cubic feet of cargo room. Under the hood sits the brand new 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 that puts out a new 290 horsepower at 6,400 RPM and 260 pound-feet of torque. All Grand Cherokees come standard with this engine that does replace the old 3.7-liter V6. The Laredo models come standard with the Quadra Track 1 full-time four-wheel drive system as well. All V6 models are driven by a 5-speed automatic transmission. The Laredo models features enough to satisfy anyone, but for those who want more features and luxury, then here is the Grand Cherokee Overland model, which is priced just after the Limited. There are a few cosmetic changes on the exterior of the Overland, like the chrome trim on the air dam and the mesh grille design within the 7 vents. The sides of the Overland are pretty much the same except for some trim changes, some of which are also shared by the Limited models as well. These changes include powered and heated side mirrors with chrome backing and turn signal markers, chrome door handles, the Overland badging on the liftgate, and the dual chrome exhaust tips, which is something that all models could get with the optional V8 engine. Shown here are the optional 18-inch polished cast aluminum rims. These rims do also come standard on Limited models. Enter into the cabin to find an interior filled with black leather, brushed aluminum, and medium olive ash burl wood. The perforated leather seats feature accent piping along the sides, and the Overland logo embroidered into the seat back. The dashboard design remains the same, with the exception of the wood trim and more controls that still look neat and clean. You'll also find at the top of the dashboard is leather stitched. Shown here is the Alpine Premium 506-watt AM/FM CD and MP3 player with 9 speakers, Sirius satellite capability, and also features full GPS navigation, a voice command system, a 30GB hard drive for media storage, and the Uconnect hands-free phone feature. Other entertainment features could include a rear-mounted TV that is also capable with the Flow TV service. This 6.5-inch screen also displays the rear-mounted camera view when in reverse. Shown here are the automatic dual climate controls with a digital display. The multifunction switchboard also shows more notable features, like the heated steering wheel control and the tow haul operational control. There's still the storage compartment under the center stack, but this is also where your iPod could be plugged into. The cord does come equipped with this package. The cup holders feature lighted rings around the sides in the Overland, and also shown here are the controls for the new Select Terrain Vehicle Management System, which allows you to adjust the four-wheel drive system to the current type of road or land you are traveling upon. You can also see the controls for the new Quadra Lift air suspension system that allows you to adjust to one of 5 different vehicle height settings for better performance on different types of roads. Backseaters will also find comfort and luxury. Behind the center console, you'll find the same features from the Laredo, plus 2 heated rear seat controls, and the AV inputs underneath for the ceiling-mounted TV if equipped. The powered liftgate feature comes standard on all Overland models. Some changes to the cargo area include brushed aluminum finishings and the rear-mounted subwoofer that takes the place of one of the storage compartments. The only other engine offered in the new Grand Cherokee is the 5.7-liter Hemi V8. This engine produces 360 horses at 5,150 RPM and 390 pound-feet of torque. It is connected to a multi-speed automatic transmission that features 5 forward speeds, an alternate second gear, and an electronically modulated torque converter. With the V8, you'll also have the Quadra Drive 2 four-wheel drive system. Like I've mentioned earlier, this is said to be the greatest Grand Cherokee ever, with its new fit and finish qualities, improved horsepower under the hood, and its new technical features. One thing is for certain though, and that is that the Jeep Grand Cherokee will continue to be one of the finest SUVs of all time, thanks to its legendary performance and all the way back down to its familiar face that looks better now than ever before. I'm Michael Adams, thank you for watching.